Hello, welcome to Threefold Talk, the Aiel Talk Show with the token Wetlander. That's me. I'm back. I snuck in. Don't let them tell you they let me in. I snuck back into the Threefold land, and I have brought a friend with me. So let's just bring everyone else in. Welcome, Tree, and all my co-hosts. Are we enjoying my background right now?
It's beautiful.
I forgot to tell them in the pre-show that I had that set up.
I love it. I love that you're perfectly centered. You're like framed by butts.
Framed by the butts.
Framed by the butts, yes.
You've really done the photogenic break the screen up into thirds. It's quite well positioned.
Yes, it is very well positioned. So look at it.
I would, Tree, as an artist, do you feel like the composition of that particular montage of butt and face is a well executed based on the rules of artistry, or do you have some advice on how to?
Well, personally, I think maybe it could use more butts, more butt rock.
Mm-hmm. 1 second, let me just turn it on.
Perfect.
No, that sounds like the OnlyFans page. I don't know. I was just trying to improve the amount of time. It's a record for the amount of time it took before we got butt rock on screen. So, yeah. See, they were trying last night.
Did I miss the first butt rock?
Yeah, look.
Oh.
Can you not see?
Oh. Clever Wetlander.
Yes. So
that's how we snuck in, guys. Slid between them.
Yeah,
I
distracted you with the butt rock, and there we go. See, I have snuck back, and I brought a friend with me, folks. I brought Tree, our awesome friend Tree.
Yeah.
Hey, Tree.
Hey, I'm so excited to be here. I brought my SPF 50, ready for my adventure in the wastes.
Nice. I love chat right now. Apparently, we're just cracking them up. So,
well played, Wolf Brother.
Well played. So, ladies, how was last week? You didn't miss me, I heard.
That's
we
never
did.
True.
We did.
Just a little bit.
There was a distinct lack of polling.
There was.
Yes, we were unable to poll, which was sad.
This is true.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do a
you
poll
generally cover all the poll parts, and we cover the non-poll parts.
It's true.
So
yes. We should do a poll. What are we polling?
Should Rob keep up the butt rock background? Yes, no, or poll?
Does Rob's background need more butts?
There we go. I like that. Does Rob's background Need more butts.
Oh, good. The captions are working. Thanks, Dana Lou, for telling us that.
They are working.
Yay, good.
Awesome. That is great. I try to make sure that I have to do an extra setting every week to do that. So I set this up using this, and then I have to go into the YouTube studio and change a couple settings to make it work. So I'm glad that, yeah. If people are asking, is my hair blue? Yeah, Hybrid Habit, that is literally just the effect of the blue light and everything bouncing around. So as Leigh-A is put there, so nice. Wow, Glenn.
Oh,
you didn't.
Glenn.
Oh, Glenn.
Oh.
Harsh.
Wow.
That's very Aiel of you. I think you've learned a lot.
If you were there and we didn't realize it, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean dusty pole? That's not a dusty pole. Someone's putting
It
chat.
Oh, it's
says
'cause
that
you
it's
spelled the
Suz,
first.
not
Oh,
Suz
Suz robes. Yeah,
rubs.
there we go.
Suz.
Nice.
And also, I think Rajesh just noticed our new logo.
He did.
Ah.
Rajesh is the winner.
You won.
Rajesh, yes, congratulations. That is you've won the surprise giveaway that we decided to do tonight on the fly just before we started. So congratulations, Rajesh. You have won yourself a piece of butt rock.
It's true.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
Literally.
literally a piece of butt rock. So
We will
all right, that can go
bestow
down
it
now.
upon you at Jordan Con.
Yes.
It has to be preserved in, a cryogenic chamber because it's very, very special.
Yeah, there we
It
go.
cannot be sent through the mail.
No.
Well, it's also like
Shelly's
It's
run off for the beeping. Remember I
it's
told you how
also,
Shelly was flipping biscotti? Yeah, she needs to go and flip her biscotti again quickly, folks. She'll be back. Okay, shall we get going? We tried, what is that thing in the corner to get? Dana, I don't understand what you're saying there.
Dana, did you just do a poll?
I think Dana did a poll, maybe. Shall we get going and start off with Daily Veil?
We shall.
Yes, okay.
We should.
Spear brothers and sisters, it is time to cover up your face, for the wheel of time has news, and we shall dance the spears with it. This is the Daily Veil.
Woohoo! Daily Veil time, folks. I feel like I should have the banner up. Why do I not have the banner up? There we go. Just our banner. So, okay. So that was big news this week, folks. Big Wheel of Time news.
Mhm.
I mean, we saw it, ladies, but did you see it,
Huge.
folks? This is massive news.
Extremely big news.
Mm-hmm. And I'm curious. Do you think chat's going to get it? I don't think chat's going to know this news. Like, they're going to know this news, but not know that, it's going to just have slipped through the radar, I think. So, yeah.
Like
It's-
through the cracks?
Mhm.
Yeah, just slip through the cracks there, folks.
Mhm.
But
Well, it
the
was just last
big
night.
news. Exactly. It was only last night. So if you were there, you know. And if you weren't, you don't know. So, but ladies and gents, we have made it to the Dusty Wheel. So here we go.
Anyone that votes to cut butt rock doesn't deserve butt rock.
Yes, ladies and gents, Butt Rock has made it to the Dusty Wheel.
You're
Drum and rattle for hybrid habits.
Yes, definitely. And and I was so fun to hear the Butt Rock say innkeeper. The innkeeper say Butt Rock because that was brilliant. It was very entertaining. And you were there in chat when you Bain&Chiad when it happened, and everyone was like, "We need Butt Rock. We need Butt Rock."
I was. Yes,
was,
I almost died when he said it, and it was just said so professionally.
It was, wasn't it? It was very well done. There's
Almost like a radio announcer
yeah.
or something.
Nope, I don't have. So 1 second, I did have the image, and I don't. There we go. This is the one I wanted. I'm putting up the wrong thing, but yeah, you're all going for it in chat, and it was brilliant. Here we go. So, someone show Butt Rock. Hashtag butt rock. Hashtag show us butt rock. Yeah. We do have one bit of I don't know. One bit of housekeeping here. And Melindhra, you're going to do this for us, aren't you? Tell them the rules of butt rock.
Yeah, so we love your enthusiasm for butt rock, and we encourage you to spread butt rock love. But we want to also make sure that you do it appropriately, because if you like show too much butt rock, you might, piss off the moderators and that sort of stuff in other people's chats. So in general, just like a little bit of butt rock, and then otherwise keep it in your pants, unless you're here. Otherwise, full Monty all the time.
Yeah. When you're here, it's just, we just do butt rock. So it's fine. It's a thing. But yeah, it's our thing.
Tease butt rock. Like
Tease
make people want to come here for butt rock.
People be in chat. What's this butt rock? What's butt rock? What's butt rock? What's butt rock? And
I don't know. Check out Threefold Talk.
There you go. See?
Mm-hmm.
This is
just like Shelly did it.
Just like I did.
exactly.
I don't know.
This is how you do it.
Check it out.
And now Wolf Brothers singing in chat. I like rock butts and I cannot lie. You flaming Aiel can't deny. When Lang walks in wearing only his skin, you get wow.
Many feelings. Many
What
feelings.
parody contribution right there.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Absolutely. So
Seriously.
That's great.
it's great. Okay, so there was there's been no news really this week, folks. That was the big news. That was it.
But can we play the clip that we made?
Oh yes. Okay, so we did. We got this clip, and Bain&Chiad, thank you. You got this for us. And then I said, do you know what? We should merge that with something, and make something awesome out of it. And we now have Butt Rock is a narrated piece for you folks. So, ladies and gents, I don't always just play the picture now, because sometimes I will do this.
Butt rock.
It sounds brilliant. I'm going to play that again.
Butt rock.
I'm so happy that
So
happened.
much gravitas. So much gravitas.
I can't believe you said it.
It's
I'm
brilliant.
so yeah.
They're laughing already.
So
This is
honored.
great. And yes, Jessica, we are using Butt Rock to lure the unsuspecting Wetlanders to Threefold Talk. So
That's why I'm here.
How do you think we got Rob here to begin with, guys?
there we go. Yep. So yeah, this is great. So we do have
Butt rock.
I'm just gonna play it randomly.
I like Wolf Brother. We need that as a texting tone. Yes, you do.
That's a texting tone. Oh my god. That's brilliant.
I just imagine forgetting to turn my phone off in a meeting, and it's like super serious, and then butt rock.
Butt Rock.
That's perfect.
love it.
It's great. I'm going to end the poll that I did earlier. So Soz, Rob, apparently it was like 86% yes. So let me go to my backgrounds and there we go. There we are, folks. Just permanent butt rock. I can't handle it.
Oh,
just one
bless.
more time.
Oh,
Yeah.
Butt rock.
Oh, they're children.
Yes. This is so true. But we did carry on. We did find some other fun pieces that we thought we would talk about. That are good for entertaining pieces. So, firstly, we had this piece. So, Moradin, our Rajesh, decided that to add on to a conversation that Incorrect What Quotes was doing, was talking about man titties. Magnificent Cambrian Matt, or I don't know, actually, someone was like, I don't think Lan has soft titties. I think he's a rock hard like the rest of him. And then Moradin came up with Nip Rock and tagged us in that. So Nip Rock, we already have Ab Rock, and now we have Nip Rock that we need to try and find rocks for. So Yeah,
Don't send us pictures of Niprock. That one we can find
No.
on our own, I guarantee.
we can find that. Yeah.
We're still on the Abrock hunt. Don't spam
We haven't even
pictures
settled
of
on
rock
Abrock.
nipples.
Yeah, we are. We have a dearth of contributions for Abrock.
Okay.
So please get on that.
Chat has just come up with something. You need to get Michael Kramer to say butt rock.
I don't know if I can handle that.
All right, and then and then Kate ready to say it in Elaine's voice.
I would think Chinese would be more appropriate. Sure.
Elaine's voice. Oh my god. No, because I feel.
I don't think
I
that he
know
would
how to
ever
say
say it in public. You know.
This is just great. Yes, we should absolutely. There we go. Now we have our thing to ask them to do. Like, is just to narrate the butt rock.
Oh, man.
So
How much do we have to donate to them to get them to do that? Or not to them, to the books for prisoners.
I will find out. We're
I
going to
think
put
it's
it on
like
the list.
I think it's like $100. We talked about it before, right? Something like
I can't remember. Yeah.
$100 to donate to books to prisoners to get them to record something for us.
Yeah, we'll have to go looking for
that. Might be the thing.
I love the fact that Jess has just realised it's the innkeeper with sound clips. Oh my god, Michael Kramer to say it in Loyal's voice.
I had the same thought.
Very educational.
We need this.
This is great.
Wow, we're gonna buy so many books for prisoners.
Oh,
great.
so many.
Good cause.
This is great. So we had that whole Niprock chat, and then who stumbled across this article? I can't remember about the kid. Is that
Melindhra or Shelly?
I think it was me.
Yeah,
I don't know what we're talking about.
I don't remember. I think it was
the 5-year-old clan chief.
Yes, we have folks. We have a 5-year-old clan chief, possibly the youngest clan chief ever. There's a 5-year-old boy who got an intricate dragon-shaped scar after a henna tattoo goes wrong, and he's from Queensland, Australia, and basically it's burnt him, and now he has, they're worried he's going to be scarred for life, but he has a dragon tattoo like burnt into his arm. I've got to say it's a little irresponsible to give a kid a henna tattoo, I think. But
I didn't know henna could do that.
I didn't either. I had no idea.
It can to some people.
But yeah, I thought it was just kind of like an innocent, like organic way of getting a temporary tattoo. I had no idea that it could do that. But that kid has such a badass look on his face.
He does.
And he's only got one dragon, not two. So
yeah,
I'm wondering, Wise One, like what clan does he?
I mean,
is he suddenly clan chief of?
He's in the land of madmen, right? Isn't that what Australia is?
Mm-hmm.
It is. This is true.
So who knows? Maybe he's starting a new clan.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's a 4th age Aiel.
Mm-hmm.
So the Aiel have the Wise Ones are sending all the rulers to Ruidian to see the history of all of the peoples, all of their different peoples. So maybe he goes to Ruidian, but he sees the history of the island of madmen, and that's why he got the dragon. And now he's just gonna rule with an iron fist.
Maybe.
And a scarred bicep.
Well, I'm here to advise our new clan chief if he needs it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is true. The last bit we wanted to raise, and then I'm going to announce the giveaway that I'm doing. Another giveaway, folks. The last one. This is kind of like butt rock adjacent, because it is our good, glorious Laniel Henny, and that is. Tree's just like more.
I like it.
Yes, more. That is, he has been presented as a Star Trek crossover. This is Darko art, and this is just amazing. So the actual tweet, if I 1 second, I will get that up. Let me find the picture for it. Where is it gone? I need to find the link for it now.
We're good.
That's because it's not in that channel. I remember now. Sorry, it's in the Star Trek channel in my Discord server. That's why I can't find it. So Leigh-A found this. Okay, so I'm going to put that in chat for you folks. There we go. But yeah, I said I wouldn't do it, but Nairo's idea got a life all of its own in my head. So here is a combination of my two favorite fandoms. Daniel Henney in Star Trek Discovery uniform. I've chosen gold because he would be perfect for security, which I think is quite true. So, but yeah, Shelley's just like, I think, absorbing the screen right now.
I'm like, there's a lot of things going on right now because the only thing I love more than Wheel of Time is Star Trek. I mean, I think he'd be in command. Just, he's a king. He led the army. I think he'd be command rather than security. But I'm open to this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I might put this on my ceiling above my bed. I can't guarantee either way. I don't know what's going to happen.
It's really
But I mean, and it's got a fucking galaxy in the background. I love space. I love Star Trek. I love Daniel Henney. I love Wheel of Time. There's so many things I like in this picture. All he could be doing is holding one of his rescue retrievers, and I'd just melt. So, done.
How do we must start a campaign to see if we can get you the original painting, maybe.
Oh my god.
Oof. Yeah.
I would die.
So yeah, I think that's all the fun stuff we came up with for the fact that they gave us no news. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed all that. I have a giveaway to do, folks. I recently hit 2,000 followers on Twitter, which is mad.
Amazing.
So, thank you, everyone. You will get a rum and rattle. So I said I would do a t-shirt giveaway. That's what everyone wanted when I got to 2,000 subscribers. So here's how it's going to work, folks. All right. You need to go over and follow the Threefold Talk Twitter account. And we are going to send out a tweet after the show. You need to reply to that tweet with which t-shirt you would choose if you won. And we'll announce the winner next week. You have up until the show starts next week to put your reply on that, and you can pick a Malkier Talks t-shirt, you can pick a Threefold Talk t-shirt, you can have a Stabby Stab t-shirt, whatever t-shirt is on my store, you will be able to purchase. Okay, so that will drop at the end of the show, and all you got to do is reply and make sure you're following the Threefold Talk account, and that's it. And obviously I'll tweet out from mine so you can see that too. Raffle the picture. What
That is
picture?
not ours.
No, that's not our picture. Sorry.
Yeah.
The picture of Butt Rock? You want that one?
Not sure that's going to work.
I
we're
don't
not.
understand how NFTs work. Can't we sell those for millions of dollars, make that into some sort of NFT and sell it?
I do believe, and I do have the copyright on that picture because I took it. So
This is true. Yes.
I don't know how NFTs work either.
Nope.
I talked about South by Southwest last week, but I went to a place that was like an NFT place, and all it was it was called Doodle, and there was a guy that was puking rainbows, and I didn't understand any of it, but it was adorable. So
Wow.
I didn't learn anything about NFTs in there, but I had a good time.
That's bad. Well, you had a good time. That's the important thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was cool. It was like walking through an Adventure Time scene.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right. I think it might be time to put Tree through her paces.
Dun, dun, dun.
Tree.
All right,
Yes,
we have a
folks.
guest.
We have a guest. And you
Yeah,
know what
it's
happens.
really, really great. It's really hot, and
No. Ladies and
you know,
gents,
it's super great.
you know what happens when we have a guest. Yes, it is time for Fear the Spit. I always forget how long that takes, and it's just like there. It's very ominous. Yeah,
So spooky.
Very ominous.
we're going to be doing some questions now. So, who wants to go first? Do I have to pick, or does someone want to go first?
I think you should volunteer.
I should volunteer.
Yeah.
Okay, Tree, your first question. Please tell us your name, society, and clan.
Okay. Well, my name is Tree. I don't think I have a society or a clan. Like I'm okay. So like, I feel
Well,
I belong.
we're both Canadian Aiel.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have that going.
Okay. That kind of helps. I feel like I belong maybe in a steading. Maybe steading soul food.
Soul food? You are more than
Love
welcome to
it.
saying soul food, yes.
And some kind of whatever Sept likes cooking and making pastries and baking biscotti.
Which one is
there a
Lamelle?
Sept for that?
We can find one.
I
Okay,
like that
perfect.
step.
Perfect.
Yeah. Rajesh has pointed out Bain&Chiad left from Fear the Spear. So Bain&Chiad, there was a raid, and unfortunately, someone stabbed her technical capability setup, and so she is just sorting out the raid, and she will return. So, but yeah, I like it. All right, Melindhra.
Okay, Tree. How did you earn G today?
Oh. I don't know if I earned G, but I did not earn toe today. Let's see. I drove my friend from work to the Uzquai store.
So much G.
That's a lot of G.
That's a lot of
Ramen
G.
rattle level of G. That one. That's brilliant.
Okay.
Yes.
Safe transportation to Uzquai stores is always
Yes.
very good. Good G.
Designated
this.
drivers always have much G.
Much G.
Okay. Phew.
Okay, Shelly.
What notable person would you like to take Gaishan?
Somebody who's really good at reading like bedtime stories. So like, ooh, maybe Michael Kramer, or yeah, you know what? We'll go with Michael Kramer. Yeah, he can. I will take Michael Kramer, Gaishan. He can read me bedtime stories. Maybe I can have Kate too. Can we have two?
I mean, they're kind of a pair. They're
Yeah.
like Bain&Chiad, right?
Yeah. Okay.
You can't separate them.
Yeah. I mean, surely you earn G for keeping a married couple together.
Okay.
So, indeed, I like it. I like it.
So far, this is pretty easy, but I'm not gonna push my luck.
Famous last words.
Mhm.
I know.
Very, very true. Okay, Tree. If you can only pick one, what Wheel of Time character would you take with you to guard your back during a raid on another clan's hold?
Okay, well, my first instinct answer is Nynaeve. I feel like everyone says that. If they don't, they probably should. But yeah, I'm just gonna stick with it. Stick with your first instinctual answer, Nynaeve.
Going with a gut.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, Nynaeve. Nice.
Yep.
Very cool.
Okay, so if you were a Wheel of Time animal,
Okay.
what animal would you be?
Oh, that's a good one. Once again, my first instinct is the stick from the light. But I feel like there's better animals.
That's fantastic! No one has said the stick!
No
I
one's
love
ever
the
said the stick.
stick!
That is a great answer.
They're
Love
just so
the
sneaky
stick.
and stick-like.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be so
Okay.
excited about people.
That is that's brilliant, and in fact, that's so good it's worthy of this.
Butt rock.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I forgot there was sound. I was excited and then I talked over him. You have to do it again so I can be.
Butt rock.
There we go.
There we go. they're like, the tree is a six-toed cat. I'd be a butt reckon. I am a stick.
Yeah, see? I am a
That was
stick.
my first thought. That's from the Stormlight Archives. I'm a stick.
Yeah, Words of Radiance. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a stick.
The raid is going really, really wrong for Bain&Chiad.
Mhm.
So her Gaishan tech coordination team is on it, but she may not be able to join us.
She has
sadly,
called
tonight.
Stabby IT.
She has called Stabby IT Services. Yes, I have that ad if you need to see it, folks. You can find it on the ad section of the YouTube channel. But yeah, unfortunately, she may not be back. That's quite sad.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Next up, Shelly.
All right, what is in your cat and sore pockets?
A hair holding Tirangrial
Nice. Lovely.
and some dog cookies. Hey, Leroy?
Oh, hello, Leroy.
I'm sorry, I believe we've just answered the question, how did Tree earn G today? She showed us Leroy.
Yes, Leroy.
That earned much too.
So pretty.
He's so handsome with his haircut.
No, I know. He's so soft, too.
Oh,
Feels like a little lamb.
a whittle wham.
There, you can have that one on the chair.
Okay, Tree, next up. Please tell us your Usquai of choice.
Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna say vodka because it's very versatile. You can have it in orange juice. You can have it in. Hi, I don't have any more cookies. It's over there. You can have it in like a sparkling water with lemon, or you could have it with some tomato juice with the blood of your enemies and a floppy water treat.
Yes, you can. I love it. Okay, I think we don't need to do Fear This Fear anymore. She won.
Tree is doing just so well right now. Okay. Mel, you have the next question. I think is this one of the ones we've tweaked?
Yes.
The next question, yes.
Yes. Tree.
Okay.
Tell us about your warrior society, the Tree Huggers.
Well, okay, so Toad is distracting me. Let me just look at the Leroy and just pass on this question. That's a
No.
pass.
Leroy, what do the Tree Huggers do? Tell me.
Tree huggers. Well, I mean, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. They hug trees.
Mm-hmm.
And they stab tree killers. And
Good.
I don't know. We bake. Bake
Cool.
pie. I don't know.
Big pie.
We're really not a warrior society. We don't actually stab tree killers. We really appreciate you.
You just set your sticks on them?
Maybe you just like put breadsticks in their mouth. You stab their mouth.
We just like firmly discuss with them the pros and cons of not cutting down trees.
Firmly.
Yes.
Yes.
Very firmly, yes.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Okay. The next question falls to Shelly, and it is very appropriate. I feel I don't know how often we luck into this, actually. We just go through the list, and very often it ends up Shelly gets this question.
You can
right.
skip it if you don't like asking.
Who's
You can
the
skip it.
wise one in your life?
Well, obviously that's you, Shelly.
No.
You are the wisest wise one.
No.
Shelly is most wise.
She is pretty wise.
That's why I never want to ask anybody this, because it's not fair. She answered next question.
Yep.
Well, the wisest wise one in my life is probably my grandmother, because she's just the best. She's just so awesome, and she's so smart, and she's so helpful, and she's just knows how to be there for everybody, and she just knows what you need always, and she's just really on top of it. And I can go to her for anything I ever need to ask. She always has the best advice, and she's just the best grandma. I don't
Love
know.
that.
That's awesome.
That is very awesome. Okay, Tree, next up. Other than the Threefold Land, where else in the Wheel of Time would you like to live?
A steading. Steading soul
Do you
food
have it?
specifically.
Do you have a steading preference?
Yes, steading soul food.
Setting soul food. The kitchen of Randland.
No, in the Wheel of Time, in like the actual Wheel of Time, I don't really have like a specific steading preference, but they just sound so nice and like fresh. Like, I don't know. I just would love to live in one. Sounds wonderful.
I feel like we have a foldy sourced question now. Riss is asking, does tree follow the way of the leaf?
I do follow the way of the leaf.
Ooh,
there we go.
That's going to be very tricky for this very next question.
Yep, that's why I brought it up so quick. Go for it, Melindhra. This is Melindra's key question.
Okay, Tree. Who in the Wheel of Time do you most want to stabby stab?
Okay, just because I don't stabby stab doesn't mean I don't want to stabby stab. Elida.
Good choice.
I can't wait to see her on the TV so that I can throw things at my TV.
Would it be breadsticks again? Would you throw or pie?
It might be breadsticks. I don't know.
Dog cookies.
Well, don't
I wouldn't waste cookies.
Like,
we'll see. Whatever's close. So yeah, that's my answer, Elida. For sure.
Yeah, there's a couple characters I'm looking forward to hating, and she's one of them.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, don't break the TV, they're saying. Nice. Who's next up?
I think it's me.
Okay.
And I think I get the non-controversial question. Trollocs. Hot or not? Trollocs are hot, true or false?
Well, I'm surprised at how hard of a time I'm having with this question.
It's true. This is why we asked this question.
I'm just so surprised at it. Like, wait, are they hot? Why is this a question? Is there potentially a hot Trolloc? I don't know a lot of Trollocs. I'm going to be honest.
Especially the ones with feathers.
Sky sex Trolloc.
I'm going to probably say not.
Okay.
Just to be on the safe side.
Fair enough. Right. We just have 2 questions left. Oh, no, we have 3 questions left. So this is perfect, actually. Sorry. And these are our tree-specific Fear the Spear questions. So, Tree, firstly, what about the Wheel of Time inspires you to make art about it?
The scenery, like the landscapes and just all the background art, it's so descriptive. Like, I just always want to paint all the backgrounds all the time.
Nice. I love that answer. Okay, Melindhra, do you want to ask your question?
Sure.
Since you came up with this one.
Okay, put it up on the screen because I forgot what I said. Oh, yes. Tree, would you ever do art from Kyrian? And would you feel deep confliction about doing so? Have you ever done art from Kyrian?
I don't think I have, but I'm going to be honest. I'm not really familiar with Kyrian art. Could you give me an example?
I'm just saying in general, like, would you paint the topless towers of Kyrian?
Oh, you know what? I actually did do that once on Watchinary.
And how did you feel? Like, how did you feel personally?
I felt deeply conflicted.
You know, there are a lot of colorful, interesting characters in Kyrian. There's interesting places and sceneries and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I might. I don't know. I still have to do like a reread, and I kind of like will pick out some more scenarios that I would like to eventually paint, and maybe.
Okay.
That's fair.
And one last question, Shelley.
What's your favorite tree?
My favorite tree? Oh, there's so many wonderful, amazing trees. Okay, well, my first answer is a maple tree because it gives me maple syrup, and I love maple syrup. Yes. But I don't know. I really love birch trees, actually. Like, I just think they're so pretty. And yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, when I was in BC, there's this arbutus tree.
Ooh.
I think the arbutus tree is my favorite tree because when the bark peels, it's like all different colors. Like it's like a dark red and then like a bright yellow and a bright green. And so I'm going to go with the arbutus tree because it's like a rainbow.
Neat.
Nice.
Is it one of those trees that naturally sheds its bark? Is it
Yes.
like that? Like a crepe myrtle or something like that? That's cool.
Very
I love
cool.
trees too.
I love it. That's great. So they're also enjoying the your drawing on Watchnary. Folks, if you don't know Watchnary, you need to be checking out. It is the first Sunday of every month on the Way of the Leaf channel. And actually, at the beginning of April, the next showing, which, if my math is correct, is Sunday the 3rd, it's actually going to be Threefold Talk.
Hey!
Yes, Threefold Talk is
So
doing
excited.
a Watchnary takeover.
Yes.
So
Woo!
it's going to be awesome. I'm going to be hanging out in chat. Oh, yes. Okay. Apparently, Chief Foldy's in chat. So, Chief Foldy, this is what you missed. Welcome.
Butt rock.
So, yeah, just had to fill that in quick in case he left again. But yes, there is going to be a Threefold Talk takeover of Watchnary on the 3rd of April. So, it's yeah, that's going to be crazy. It's good fun. And yeah, Tree's one of the artist captains, and she draws, the guests guess, and it's hilarious. Tree and I were teamed up when I was on there as a guest.
Yes.
Me too.
A couple months ago now. Yeah. And I don't know about you, Shelly, but when I worked with Tree, we won. So, because Tree is just that fucking
Wow.
awesome.
Oh, Shelly, we didn't win? Oh, no.
We didn't win. We had some pretty difficult ones though. Ours was the cleansing the taint one.
Oh, jeez. Also
That's-
very
yeah.
deeply conflicted about drawing that.
He didn't want to draw it, and I didn't want to say it.
Yeah.
I
there we
can
go.
see that would be a problem for that game.
Indeed, yeah.
For that one, you would have to
Hate
be
feedback.
you
What
would
are you
have to
gonna
be
do?
very deeply conflicted for that one.
Yes. Deep confliction.
I felt
Yeah.
like I needed to be cleansed after it.
Mhm.
Taint gets the best of them, Shelly. What are you going to do?
Yep.
Yeah. And that's it. Data, I burst out every time the innkeeper says butt rock. It was mentioned. I'm going to play it. So, you know.
Butt rock.
It's great. It is just so good.
Totally.
Okay. That is all the questions for Fear the Spear.
You did it!
You did it!
You
I'm
survived.
only mildly sweating.
You did great.
There we go.
You did fantastic.
So
Now
this
let's
is great.
talk about things that you are more comfortable discussing.
Yes. Let's gush over your artwork.
Let's
Oh,
gush
no,
on your
that's...
art.
Okay.
Yay!
Okay.
What are we starting with? Which piece shall we go for? And let's start with this piece. This is Cold Rock's Hold.
This is Cold Rock's Hold in progress. I actually just looked at my working file of this, and I had like a whole bunch of little people that I painted in there at one point.
Oh, do you have that? Can you send it to me?
Well, I don't. They're like really rough little people, but like I will work on it, and I will send you updated version at some point.
So
Okay.
this is we looked the first time we put up any Wheel of Time art. This was the piece we featured on that very first time we did it.
Yeah, I know. I was honored.
This is
So,
why
yeah.
this is why I chose to start with this, because I was like, this is the first piece we put up before we actually did an artist sort of guest show, before we did Fear the Spear. You know, this is one of the
Before
first
we
pieces
knew what we were doing.
Yeah, before we were close
Yeah,
to knowing
before.
what we were doing. So.
Yeah, because now
Yeah.
we're definitely on top of it all the time.
Oh yeah,
We
of
are
course.
pros now.
Professionals. We've done this for 6 months. That makes us veterans.
Wow, 6 months already? Really?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just celebrated our 6-month anniversary.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. Oh my gosh, I
2
was
weeks
there.
ago, yeah.
I was like, you were in the chat.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
didn't. It didn't go through.
So,
We-
so has anything changed since we saw this last? Because I think I see some changes, but I don't know. I don't want to speak for you.
No, this is the same one. This is the same one from before. Like I've added some more things like on my end, but I haven't shared my updated versions yet. But yeah, maybe I will soon. Because yeah, I do have a lot of work. I have a lot of plans for this.
Can you talk about them?
Well, I do want to have it all full of people, which is something I don't usually do. Like usually I just do like landscapes without really anything in it. But I've painted a couple like horses. I want to do this scene where our main crew goes to, goes to the waste and they meet the wise one for the first time, and they're up on their little rock pedestal there. It's hard to explain without being able to point at the picture, but yeah, so I want to have like a welcoming crew of maidens with their spears and the other Aiel and see if you look, it's right by those front stairs up top. I want to have like I believe it's a Mies and one of the roof mistresses. I can't remember because it's been so long since I've read the books.
Leon, I think. Is Amis in the chat? She would know. She would.
Who's Amis's sister wife? Her sister.
Yeah. So anyway, I have them up on standing there greeting our team with Bella and I don't know if it's Bella, but it's one of the horses. Yeah. So I don't know, and I want to make it all the gardens and the stuff that's actually there is some chickens. I drew a couple chickens running around because I do remember there being a chicken or two.
I love a good chicken.
So,
No.
Yeah.
Now
so
wrong with a good bit of chicken.
Sorry, I can't help it. I gotta pet my puppy. If you're wondering what I'm doing with my hands over to the side, it's
bless him.
Puppy love.
Folks, while we're going through this, please like the video if you haven't already, because it helps other Wheel of Time fans come and find us and experience the butt rock, because that's an important thing everyone should be experiencing. They need to experience
butt rock.
And also, when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I am going to throw a massive live stream party, and we're going to reveal the Avienda casting, because we know you all want this, but we're holding off until I get to 1,000 subscribers. So
yeah.
Wait, you have the Avienda cast?
We're Threefold Talk.
We're Threefold Talk.
Who
else would have it? So.
Whoa, my mind just exploded.
Yeah.
Whatever was left of it is now.
I mean, we already showed a picture of her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in fact, I have that picture. I can show that again. So, as it teaser.
It's great. It's gorgeous.
It's a beautiful picture of Avienda.
Look at it. She's right there.
Yeah. She looks stunning.
Amazing.
So,
I got
so athletic.
Because is that another butt rock in that picture?
There's some contenders for butt rock in that picture.
Yeah,
as well.
we've discussed that before.
Yeah, we have. Okay, so let's do another piece. Now, this is very fitting for you, Tree. This is your great stump piece.
Oh, yeah. Yes, this is the great stump. And if you look in the back, those are Ogier houses.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Love it.
And that's another great tree because they build their houses in the roots of the great trees.
So, okay, question mark.
Okay.
On this, like the great stump. How is that a stump? Is it a tree that died? Is that I honestly don't remember. Like, how is a great stump turned into a stump? Because they obviously wouldn't cut it down, right?
No, of course not. I believe it's a tree that died, and then it has been sanded and polished.
Oh,
and then that's when
maybe they sung it.
Maybe they sung it.
Put it back up. Put it back up. I want to see it more.
So once again, this is another one in progress. I do have plans for this because like the Ogier have to get up on the stump somehow to have their meetings, right? So I was trying to play around with whether they have stairs or just trying to figure out exactly how to do that. But I really love the background and the leaves and the fog and the misty fading through the black.
I love how airy your photos look.
So great.
Thank you.
There's so much texture in there.
Yeah, they just look like so light and ethereal.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely transports you to somewhere else. You know that it's not just a artistic rendering of a forest, right? There's something magical about it.
Yeah, it is beautiful. And Chad, I think, is loving it. So, you know, they're still talking about how many Aiel in that picture of Avienda. We've got 100,000 from Flamingo. Like, okay, a couple of butt rocks in that picture, vulva rock, all sorts of fun. So,
Yep.
Evan, like, vulva gets a butt, just gets a rock. Vulva gets an entire island. Nice point, Evan. Yes,
it's true. Thank you to everyone for using the anatomically correct distinction for Vulva Island and not the other one, which is incorrect and false advertising.
Yes, and that will get you a stabby stab.
No, that's only if you use Vagina Island.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you use the wrong one, it gets you a stabby stab.
So exactly.
Right. Tree did send me some non-Wheel of Time pieces that she does because you know, Tree is very talented. And do you want Otis or do you want the other one, Tree? Which one?
What's the other one?
It's the bird one.
The bird? Oh, sure, whichever one. Doesn't matter.
Otis is cute. Let's do Otis.
Okay, Otis.
This is Otis.
This is Otis. Otis is a rat.
Oh, this is so cute. This is
That's a painting?
So
I know, right?
This is okay, so my other paintings are digital and this is acrylic. So this is an acrylic painting on canvas.
Okay, so you actually painted this in real.
Yeah, so I started out with acrylic and then I moved on into digital, but I still really love doing like actual painting with actual brushes, really, really tiny brushes. Like this painting is only about this big in real life.
Wow.
It's so cute and so tiny. So I love doing super detail work.
Yeah, you can see individual fur hairs.
Yeah. When you sent this to me, I was like, did you draw this succulent plant like over an actual picture of a rat? Like, I thought the rat was real. That's how good it is.
Thank you. Nope.
It's super cute.
And his little nose. Look at his
little hand.
Gosh. There's so many great little details in that.
I figured I should include something that was actually painted and not just digital.
Yeah, but it's painting in digital, so you know.
Oh yeah, it's still painting. It's still you have to draw everything and paint everything, and just a little different media.
I love the perspective too, because it's not like a straight on. It's kind of like from above. You're looking down, and what Otis? I mean, is that a rat that you know? I mean, is it inspired by a real life rat that you love?
Yeah, this is a friend of mine's real life rat who unfortunately passed away, and this was her favorite photo, and I painted it for her. So,
this beautiful tree. I love that.
I'm like, yeah. I just like the more I stare at it, the more interesting things I find. Like the eyes and how you made them glossy and like shiny, and in the midst in the like matte. I'm just so impressed. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
People can buy your art, can't they, Tree? Do you still have your store?
I don't think it's open right now.
Okay.
But I will let
from time to time, people can buy your art.
Yes, from time to time. Yes.
Nice. I love that. There was a comment in chat that I need to follow up on, apparently. Jessica Sadai says, with the new icon in the corner, Mel's stabby stab gif stabbed butt rock. So
you didn't need to follow up on that. How would you find to just let fade up into the past of the comment?
So there was that for a hot second.
Chinese.
That's so mean.
But now I need to play the stabby stab.
Do it again.
I need to play stabby. Yeah, that kind of.
It's because with the stabby stab with Ashendari and butt rock, you have to quench. That's how the blacksmiths make their spears. You have to quench the spears in the midst of two very stiff and rigid structures. Quench it.
Nice.
Shelly is so disappointed.
This is what I put up with.
I know.
Shelly, you'll be pleased to hear I recently, in fact, it comes out in a few hours, or it's released, it drops in 4 hours. So, Melindhra joined me with North Harbour Podcast for the 69th episode of my podcast. And we had a lot of fun recording that. And a certain word came up. We teased it at the beginning. It was just the P word, which obviously
we
Rebecca
did not
and,
say it. We didn't say the P word.
No,
it was
Rebecca and Adalorna were, very much like, oh, P word, episode 69. Multiple things we could be picking here. And you'll be pleased to hear that it only came up once during the recording. And in post-production, I beeped it out. So, especially for you, because I wanted to make it a Shelly safe recording.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, but not this place, apparently.
No, sorry, we're live here.
I didn't want to traumatize you in two places.
Oh, well, thank you.
We don't have a Taylor in the background who can do live bleeping.
Yes, like it's not radio. I don't have that 7-second delay button. So sorry.
A live bleep.
A live bleep. I love. Look, just don't look at the chat right now because Bain&Chiad is like she made the face. Wait,
ladies and gentlemen, Shelly is a living emoji.
I just love that Rob threatened to traumatize me in two places.
I didn't.
I'm gonna remember that innuendo, Rob.
He consciously didn't traumatize you in two places.
Now I feel really bad.
That was awful.
Right.
Wait, I need to. I'm trying to find. Didn't we? Right. Okay. I'm going to put up the next piece so Tree can talk. This is your Ice Dye piece. I need to.
Yeah. Okay, so I did this one for Lauren from Unraveling the Pattern.
Oh, cool.
When I just kind of started, joining and getting to know people, he was looking for some artists who did just some general channeling, general Ice Dye. He didn't want any spoilers or anything because he was a first-time readers. Non-spoiler show. So I made this just for him. And he animated the background, like the smoke all moved. He animated the weaves actually like weaving.
What?
Like coming from nothing and then it was like that, and it was amazing. And I just gave him this.
I do remember
wow. I mean, but you gave him some pretty good source material.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, and I mean, because it's a digital file, I was able to isolate the weave, so it was just like that on its own. So it was like the full background was still there, but it was amazing. So everyone should go and watch Lauren's video if they haven't seen it, because
so when you painted this, was there a specific weave you were like thinking about as inspiration?
Not really. I was just thinking, well, Lauren, he kind of did a lot of research, and he told me like yellow is like air, blue is water, white is spirit, and the green is like earth. And I just thought those were all like the female centric powers. So I just wanted something that seemed like it was going to be like, I don't know, pack a punch or something. Like it has everything in there. It's just, I didn't have anything specific, and that's how I always pictured the weaves, kind of like it's like a Celtic knot almost.
Mm-hmm. It reminds me of the Aes Sedai test weaves, because a lot of those are like specific geometric patterns, that you have to, that are getting more and more complicated as you're like calmly channeling amongst getting attacked and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I asked that question, because I was like, I wonder if that was inspired by the Aes Sedai test.
Nope. I just kind of thought of it. I don't know. I just always
very cool.
Pictured them like that. So, and then they obviously get more and more complicated as you get stronger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Now we have the other non-Wheel of Time picture, and this is the peacock. This is beautiful.
My peacock.
It's so majestic.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Very majestic. This is an acceptable P word, by the way.
Yes.
So
acceptable P word. Okay, peacock.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a digital painting as well. This is when I was talking about the arbutus trees from BC, they also had peacocks, just wild peacocks everywhere. And I was so like amazed that there was peacocks, because we don't have those here, like unless they're in a zoo or something. So this is actually like a photo I took based on a photo I took while I was like on vacation, and then decided I just kind of wanted to paint it, so as like a memory. So, but I had a lot of fun with it. Once again, lots of little tiny details.
You okay, Mel?
You okay?
Yeah, are you okay? Is not an acceptable humor. No. Sorry.
Are you traumatized by it?
Oh, pink.
Do you need a second?
I was not prepared for that at all.
Do you need a second, Mel?
Sorry.
I'm like scrolling up in the chat. I'm like, what killed her?
Yeah, I was scrolling. Yeah. Do you need a second, Mel?
Okay. Thank you for taking that off the screen. I really appreciate that. It was a beautiful picture. Don't get me wrong. It's nothing against your art. I just, you must have completely missed this, Rob, but earlier this week, I shared a very, I was trying to help redirect the conversation against some terrible things that were happening in Twitter of Time, and I shared a personal phobia that I have under the guise of trying to like rally all of Twitter of Time around the real like menace to everyone, which is fucking peacocks, because they're like dangerous, terrible whore beasts of creatures that are just not at all in any way adorable or friendly, or they're fierce and terrifying, and they scream at you. They go rah when they scream, and they like flip their feathers up and they chase you around. And if you're an 11-year-old and there's like a horde of peacocks running after you, you're traumatized for life. And so I personally, and I don't think this is on purpose, but like when I see a peacock, I have like a trauma response to that.
I'm so sorry.
Mel,
let me soothe things for you. Let me just soothe things. Okay, let's have some soothing butt rock now. Okay, we'll
look at that butt rock.
I'm sorry, Mel.
Look at that
butt rock.
Does that make you feel a little better?
Yeah, actually, that
butt rock.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Mel. I'm
sorry, I didn't know.
No. So this has happened to me too. When everyone's like, "Look at the cute little bumblebee," and I'm terrified of bees. And people will like put like cute little bumblebees up, and I'm just like sitting there dying, and everyone's like, "Oh, they pollinate flowers," and I'm like, "They're fucking flying murder needles." So I get it.
I mean, you're not wrong. They were pretty vicious, but they're pretty.
Yeah,
they're beautiful.
I advocate strongly that peacock should not be the kind of animal you just let roam free.
And yet here I am talking about how they just are everywhere.
They're
Don't go to
everywhere.
BC.
Everyone's just like, let's just let the peacocks just roam free because they don't fly away. It's totally fine. And then they chase you.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, it's not just one incident in my life where I've been chased by peacocks. It's multiple times. Like, and literally I see them and I freeze. So sometimes pictures do that to me too, especially when I'm not at all prepared to be seeing it.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
It's
fine. It's fine. You didn't know. It's fine.
And Flamingo said Canadian geese. Yeah, we channel all our aggression into Canada geese and then release them on the world. That's why Canadians can be so polite, is because we just put everything mean we want to do into the geese and they do it for us. So
yeah, I would argue peacocks are worse.
There has been people also, they like the flying murder needles. There has been a question. Dane's asking, do I have a picture of your Tinker camp? You didn't send that one to me, did you, Tree? So we don't have that one. But
Okay.
That's okay, because we do have, and this is okay. This is not I promise. This is totally okay. This is Wheel of Time related, so we know it's good. This is I love Cold Rock's Hold. Okay, I love this. I watched you make this almost from scratch.
Oh, that's true.
And it's amazing. I sat there watching, but this is absolutely stunning. This is column done. Look at that, folks. Like,
wow,
the sunset, the detail, like, that is insane.
Okay, I love this one too.
What?
I know. So, Tree, tell us about this piece.
Okay, so this one was also done for Lauren because he needed some column done. It's a what is the Sharam?
Yes, the Sharam. Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, he needed just some art of that because it was really hard to find. Nobody did anything like that. So I just made this custom piece for him as well so that he could animate it. So he actually animated the little flying car. He animated those doors opening because I have a fully closed version of it. Because that's how they get up to the science center. And
That's so
he
cool.
also animated it exploding.
Oh, wow.
So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I really like this. This is like what I picture. And then when the show came out, it was just like absolutely amazing when we got that little glimpse of like the...
Yeah.
Yeah, yours is pretty similar. I've got to say, like, you know, the little buildings all around and that up top, like, you know, I definitely see some links there. But this is, the detail is, yeah, amazing on this. I love it.
Thank you.
Absolutely love it.
Pretty.
So, where can everybody find you, Tree? Where's the best place to come and find you, and then they can see your art or whatever you choose? Because there's a whole tree house of you, isn't there?
Yeah, so on Discord, I hang out there. It's just called the Treehouse. It's me and a few other artists and musician people and writers. We have lots of like writing in there. We have some cosplay and just a whole bunch of stuff. All art, crafts related, cooking. We actually have a channel dedicated to Rob in there. Rob's Kitchen Venture.
Which I have not kitchen ventured in for
that's okay.
Many months now.
That's
but hopefully
okay.
others are venturing kitchen stuff in there. So
yes, right now we're garden venturing mostly because it's starting to get nice outside, and yeah. So you can find me there, the Treehouse on Discord. I mean, I have a Twitter, but I don't post really on it.
But there's an Instagram for the Treehouse, isn't there?
There is an Instagram as well for the Treehouse as well. So like, I don't think we've posted there for a while either, but there is some art on there, and also I do have a deviant art, which is Tree X Hugger.
There we go. I will try to add all those things into the description of the video, folks, after the show, so you can add them in. But yeah, I love your artwork, Tree. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Tree, she didn't give it to you, but Tree, I've got an office now because I'm an actual grown-up with a job, and I need art on my wall. And Tree's actually doing a painting for my wall.
Oh, cool!
I'm very excited about. So
I love that.
Someday,
that's great.
I will have a Tree copy or numbered print in my office. I'm very happy about that.
Yay! So, okay. We have a game left to play now, folks. So, 1 second while I get the screen set.
I'm sorry about all that noise if you hear it, because it's from my dog, and he's decided that it's playtime.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Ruark the Doberman was on here when Real Deal Aiel was around, and he kept kicking her screen and just knocking her screen over while he was sleeping on her lap. So
yeah,
we
my cat will sometimes make an appearance. We love pets.
Yeah, okay. It happens. It's totally okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
He's got a squeaky toy now, so we'll see how long we're okay with it.
See how long it lasts. All right, so we are going to do some tier ranking. We haven't done this for a while. I think last time we did this was clans or seps. I think seps, wasn't it? That was the last time we did this. So this time we are going to rank wise ones to a beautiful sound effect of squeaky toys. It's great. So here we go, folks. We have Amis going from left to right. So we have Amis, Avienda, Bear, Desane, Adara, Melaine, Nakomi, Savannah, Shelly, Soralia, and Favara. So we're going to have some fun. And I think we should start with our wise one, Shelly. So,
are you going to put polls in for this? I mean, this one needs no poll.
This doesn't need a poll. This is a non-poll option.
S tier.
Automatically S tier option. Wise
auto
one, Shelly.
S tier.
Yes, auto S tier. In fact, there needs to be an S plus tier, and that one's for Shelly.
I usually have to explain my ranking choices, but this needs no explanation, right?
Indeed, this is accurate. So, this is so true. So, okay,
you're all very kind.
You're just telling the truth, Shelly. So all right, Amis the wise one. It's this one. This is Amis here. Where I'm just put Amis there for a second. Where would we rank Amis?
She's so badass. She needs something above S tier.
No,
you're the gold standard, Shelly. Mm-hmm. So don't get me wrong. I love Amis, but part of the reason I love Amis is that she's kind of complicated, right? She loses her temper. She dreams of being a maiden. She's not like fully embraced like Zen wise oneness, right? So I don't know. I don't know where to place her though, because she's
are any of the
so
wise
fantastic.
ones Zen though?
Not Zen, but you know what I mean. Like she holds grudges. She which makes her such an interesting character, right? Mm-hmm. But I guess it matters like on what criteria we're ranking them, where I would put Amis. Like, is she just like epically good at being a wise one, or is she just epically good, or is she just like my favorite? I mean, that's what makes it hard.
She's definitely up somewhere around A and S according to the chat.
Yeah,
I'm seeing what A and S is.
I agree, but it like for me, is she like epic wise one? I would put her as an A, but is she my favorite? I would put her as an S. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dana wants to be Amis, so.
All right.
Yeah.
Light blind for wait. Are all these S?
Yeah, we're gonna struggle with that. I agree with Dana Lou because she actually is a character I often like. How we have our Wheel of Time characters we try to be like, because she sticks to her word even when it hurts her. She feels things very strongly, which I like, and she communicates it, which often in the Wheel of Time communication is not always a forte. And even though she's very strong in the one power, she doesn't let that be a metric. I mean, none of the wise ones do, but like other than Savannah, she doesn't really let it be a metric for power. It's, power is something that's earned and deserved. So I feel like she kind of walks the walk. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of what I like about her as a character.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm sensing an S there. We're getting lots of S's and A's, so I'm going to do a poll.
Any opinions, Tree?
No, I'm just gonna sit back and watch. I'm gonna let you, Aiel, take over your Aiel.
No, you get to vote.
You're allowed to have an opinion too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just love everyone. I think they're all S. I'm too generous with.
I think there are going to be some that you do not agree with.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see when we get there.
Okay.
Yeah. I agree. Amis is an A or an S. I just like A because she starts with A, and I just think that it matches.
Nice.
A for Amis. It sounds good to me.
Okay, chat. Well, you've got the option to get their own vote. So there's 35 of you watching, which means we need another another dozen votes to get in there. So get voting, folks. And while you do that, I'm going to talk about the next one. The next one up is Avienda. This is a drawing by Ariel Burgess. Amazing. But this is Avienda as a wise one. Now, obviously, she becomes a wise one at the end. as opposed to earlier like some of the others. But where initial thoughts? Where would we put Aviendha as a wise one?
Okay, so she just starts being a wise one. She just claims her wise oneness, right? She passes from being an apprentice to being a wise one in the only way that works, right? So she successfully becomes a wise one, but we don't get to necessarily experience the full Aviendha wise one-ness of her. She's still, again, love everything about her, but as a wise one, she hasn't reached full wise one potential peak, I think. So I would put her at an A for Aviendha to copy Tree's model.
Wow. Okay, Tree, where are you putting?
No, I agree with that. A for Aviendha.
A for Aviendha. Wise one, Shelly.
Yeah, I think A or B. I love Aviendha, but she has a couple habits that drive me nuts. But it's hard because she does those before she is a wise one. But I'm not convinced being a wise one would help her get over those.
Yeah, because we don't see her in her triggering situations after she becomes the wise one, right? We don't get to see that growth. Like, she's not interacting directly with Rand, after she's become a wise one, except for when she gets a shower for the first time, which is good times. But it doesn't really give you insight into her, like her growth as a wise one. Yeah, I mean, I was just following Tree's model, but I could agree with the argument for B as well.
Right.
Well,
so
I've seen S, A, B, and C in the chat, so that gives us lots of poll options.
Right. Yeah. So shall I go for all four then? So S, A, B, and C. I'm going to say a solid B. I think she does a great start. But I think, that she's got a long way to go. She's new at being a wise one. There's a lot of things, there's experience counts, I feel, when you're a wise one. So I think a solid B, a great start, that's where I'm placing. But let's see what chat says. So Ben says, as an apprentice, D, as a wise one, A, character, S.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, is Beth going? Oh, yes, good night, Beth.
Bye, Beth.
And also, Jessica Sadai had to go a hot second ago as well. So good night to both
Jessica.
of you.
Night.
Good night, Jessica Sadai.
I do like Mel's. Good night, shade of my heart, Beth Weston. Oh, you two get a room. But yeah, chat's on the go. Polls on the go for chat, so you can get in there and vote. You're doing quite quickly, and it's chopping and changing. Everything's been voted for at least.
What did Amis end at that?
Sorry?
Amis, what did her
I was about to say, while that's running, you got me there. So Amis ended at 54% S.
Ooh.
There we go. With 40, as YouTube likes to do, doesn't match up to 100, 45% saying A. So, yeah, because, YouTube's great like that. But never mind. What can you do?
I'm so bad for, jumping to the thing that you've already done, Rob.
No, that's totally fine.
You should demote me down to D tier.
No, absolutely
never.
not. You can never be anything lower than an S. You can't.
S tier, gold standard.
Exactly. Okay. Next up, folks, we are going to talk about, whilst you're polling for Aviendha, we're going to talk about Bear. So we need to put Bear there. We'll just put Bear at the bottom there for a second. I'll move Aviendha to the middle. All right. So Bear as a wise one. What do we think about Bear?
Do we have the description of Bear?
Yeah, I have it open. I'm happy to read it.
Yes, read it out.
He's one of the ones I can't remember.
Yeah. So Bear is of the Hydo sept of the Sharad Aiel, older, but not the oldest. She's a dreamer that cannot channel. She gives Aviendha more and more meaningless punishments in Aradoman. Cadsuane asks for her insights on how to break Cimarag, gives Aviendha, that's the same thing, talks with the Amerlin Egwene about apprentice/accepted exchange. She participates in the Battle of Tigraine. She asks Aviendha to open the gateway so she can go back through the rings to see the future. She also tells Aviendha to change the name of one of her children and never speak the name again after Aviendha reports what happens when she goes through the rings.
She's sounding pretty S tier.
Yeah, I think for me, Bear is A tier because she's kind of like she's good at specific things, but there's also an older, more experienced wise one that just like dominates totally, and she doesn't hold a candle to the other one. So I would put her down at the A level personally.
Okay. Tree, what do you think?
Well, I was originally thinking like a lower tier, like C or B, because I didn't really remember her, and then I was thinking B for Bear. But after those comments, I'm thinking she's an A or an S.
Okay.
I'd say A.
And Shelley, do you have anything else to add?
I mean, I feel okay putting her in A, but I do love that she's so badass without channeling.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that you don't, there's not as many badass women non-channelers in the Wheel of Time, so it's really nice to kind of see one to show how silly that thing that Aes Sedai do sometimes can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could see A or S. If there was like an as tier, that's where she'd go.
Ass tier, maybe? Ass
tier?
Yeah.
Not a star tier, because those are
like, so we're getting S's, we're getting hard A's.
So it's interesting you keep bringing up channeling, because I know you're a channeling wise one, Shelley. Mm-hmm. But I'm currently doing a reread of, where am I at? I'm at Crown of Swords, and one of the comments which it's not like embedded in my head, but like has been mentioned multiple times, and that is people are confused about how wise ones determine like seniority and who's in charge and those kinds of things, because it seems to me like it's almost like it changes all the time. Mm-hmm. And specifically for Bear, like she's never in charge, right? She's never like not gunning, but she's never seen from any other perspective as a wise one who is in a leadership position, like Amis, and we'll get to the rest, you know. So she hasn't asserted herself in that kind of like in the hierarchy of wise ones. Like you never see Bear in charge of things.
Well, and I think that's interesting because, you know, do you need to be in charge to be badass? I've been thinking about leadership a lot lately just because of the promotion at work and everything, and like managing a team. And I've been coaching some people who have like what are difficult teams as in my side consulting business. And one of the things I've been thinking about is leadership, knowing when to lead and knowing when to follow are equally as important. So sure. I was giving the example as someone who takes charge in situations a lot. You know, there are situations where I wouldn't take charge. So if someone got hit by a car and someone's like, I'm a nurse, I would obviously just step back and do what they do. And so I think one of the things about the wise ones is in different situations, they have people with different skills and they recognize them and kind of let them be in charge. And so in Bain&Chiad, you know, Amis and Bear are kind of the people who know the most. And so they tend to be a little bit more. But they also have a good system for figuring out who is in charge when. So, or like having discussions when there are those conflicts. And there's also something to be said for leading quietly from behind. So, I don't know. I kind of like that she doesn't always feel the need to maneuver to be the most in charge. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you there, especially about leading from behind. But I think also there's something to be said about being emphatically passionate about your position and making that case and pushing for it, you know, when you know that you're in the, you know, the right, I guess. And I don't necessarily see that from her, but we have different definitions of wise one strength.
Let's let the chat figure it out. She's too difficult.
Yeah, she's complicated. But I love her still. I mean, don't get me wrong.
But this is why we like the Wheel of Time, because we have complicated characters.
This is true. I'll go through Avienda's rank. So we had 9% of the chat pick C, 18% pick S, 30% pick B, and 42% pick A for Avienda. So Avienda got an A. And they are currently voting on Bear's rank. I gave Bear the choices of S, A, and B. So we'll see how that runs. People can get in there and vote in the chat. And next up, we have Tsane. So do you want to take us through? I'll put Tsane there. I'll put Tsane in D because it's a D. Mel, would you want to tell us who that is?
Yeah, so Tsane is a Shido Wise One, and she opposed Savannah acting as a clan chief, and she was part of the group of Wise Ones that made an alliance with the White Tower Aes Sedai, but then she was the Wise One that was murdered by all the other Shido Wise Ones to inspire the rest of the Shido to like go to war, and as a feign and a pretext. So that's her. That's basically, you know, there's not a lot of details about her, but she did stand up to Savannah.
Okay. And how are we feeling about
I'm
this?
feeling C tier. You know, she did a little bit of redemption, but you know, some rough stuff on the way, I guess, from what I'm hearing of this reminder of who she is.
Fair.
I mean, she's a Shido Wise One, so I have to vote higher than that.
But Bain&Chiad is like, she's Shido, but she's still up to Savannah, so C.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
I feel like in the face of specifically the Shido, a group of, and speaking as a Shido, but a Shido who made the decision not to go with the rest of the Shido, right? As a group think kind of organization, it's especially much more difficult to resist the like authoritarian leadership style that seems comfortable to that clan, right? So I want to give her more credit for pushing against not just Savannah, but all the rest of the Wise Ones who equally voted, you know, who all were all in line, and then there was just this one Wise One who was like, no, we shouldn't do this. So I feel like she should get an A.
I could bump her up to B.
All right. Well, I'm going to poll from A, B, and C. Is that fair? See what chat says from that. Okay. And chat, while you're voting on Desane's rank, let's talk about Bear's rank. So 7% of you said the bear was A, B. 42% of you said S. And 50% of you said A. So Bear is an A rank. That's why we've put her there. And then get voting. The poll should be in chat, and you can vote on where Desane goes. And I will talk about who's next in the list. After that, we have Idara. So it's Idara here. Again, we'll put Idara on the bottom. Mel, please educate us about Idara.
Yeah, Idara is from the Nether Sept of the Shiand. She's a Wise One who is a extremely strong channeler. Like on the Wise One rank, or on the channeler rank, she's above Lelaine and Ramonda. So she settles outside of Carrion after the battle with the Shadow. She's with the Wise One delegation who are supposed to meet with Rand in the Sun Palace, but he travels to Camelin. She participates in Demise Wells. She travels with Perrin to Gildan to keep an eye on the Aes Sedai, particularly Missouri. She's the nominal leader of the 6 Wise Ones who went with Perrin. She advises Perrin on how to approach Massima. She goes with him to meet Massima and then wants to have him put down like a rabid dog. She's there at the Battle of Malden. She practices linking with Phasor Neal to get Perrin's followers back to Cairhien, and she accompanies Perrin to his trial, where Galad is a White Cloak and Morghese is a judge, and then provides her strength during the forging of Perrin's fancy hammer, Malkier.
He who soars.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
So Adara does a lot of stuff.
Nice.
But latter in the series as opposed to OG.
She got around. They're saying S tier for helping make the hammer. Definitely A. Mahale in here. So, okay. Tree. After hearing that, where do you think she should be?
Well, I don't know. All I can think of is Melindhra. Melindhra. So other than that, I don't know. She sounds pretty awesome. I think she's at least an A.
Okay. Rajesh just says, by the way, just say meow meow.
Thank you. Yeah, I should have done that.
Okay.
I only know the names of spheres.
I'm happy with A. She sounds pretty badass. We have the same opinion on Massima, so I have to give her some cred for that.
I mean, true. Seeing through Massima is pretty good stuff. Yeah. And she handles Perrin. She handles all of his drama. There's a lot of drama. But she doesn't murder him. So that's pretty good because I want to murder him when he's dealing with all of that. But I'm also a Shadow, so I think she's also A tier.
All right.
Okay. Well,
let's ask the chat.
Yeah, we will ask the chat. So this is Idara. Put that in there. So we A was our big option. I'm not really seeing anything else, but I'll put S and B in just to give other options in case people don't like A. And we'll see what they give us. And let's talk about Desane. So Desane had options between A, B, and C. 4% said A. And then we had 39% say B, because 56% said she was C rank. So
people don't understand the Shadow.
All right. So next up in our grouping, we have Melaine. I'm just going to move Adara up there, and then we have Melaine in the bottom here. I'm going to pop her. So, would you like to just run us through quickly, or do we think we remember what Melaine got up to?
Yeah, tell me what you'd prefer. I have a pretty good handle on Melaine, but I'm happy to read it out.
Tree, Shelly.
Yeah, let's get an update.
All right. So, just FYI, all of these like summaries were prepared by Roof Mistress Leigh-A for us. Even though she's not here today, she did all the background work to kind of summarize these.
She did, awesome and this whole chart was put together by Bain&Chiad. Bain&Chiad was going to run this segment before the
bubble of evil,
the raids, before she had to get on the phone and call Stabby IT services. So because it's just not a thing. But yeah.
So thank you to all of them who are not here for prepping this for us. Okay, so Melaine is from the Girard Sept of the Goshin. She's a channeler, a dreamer, and she's known for her temper and above average strength and the power, equivalent of Farron and Alana. She is Bael's wife, and sister wife is Dorinda. She tells Rand that the Aes Sedai delegation from Saladar has arrived in Camelin. She accepts Min as a wise one. She gives Aviendha more and more meaningless punishments in Aradoman, much like Baer. She talks with Egwene about the apprentice and the accepted exchange. She's part of the Battle of Tel Ramiad. She's pregnant, so can't fight in the last battle, although she is in Shaiel.
Wow. Tree, after hearing all that, what do you think?
I feel like maybe a B.
Okay.
So the other thing I remember about Molayne is she was the wise one who was in Camelin. So a lot of the wise ones were all in Cairhien, and Molayne was kind of, because Bael was in Camelin, so Molayne was also in Camelin. So she was kind of like leader in Camelin when everybody else was elsewhere.
Okay.
I'm gonna put her somewhere in A or B. I always really liked her for some reason. I always just thought she was really cool. I love that she gave no shits. So,
Yeah.
I think that's my only reason she's probably A or B somewhere. I'll call her
Yeah.
a Ba or an Ab. One of the two.
Okay. Well, that's now in chat for you to vote, folks. We're gonna whip through these last four. But Adara, because we've just realized how long we've been going for. We're like, oh dear, we've run a bit longer than usual. Adara was 75% of you went agreed with us and said she should be A rank. So Adara goes up there. But yeah, it's vote on Molayne, and next up in our list we have Nakomi. So let me just move Molayne up there, Nakomi on the bottom. Nakomi, I don't think we need an update here. I think, is it safe to put Nakomi at an A or an S somewhere in that bracket?
I don't know. She's so mysterious. We don't know anything about her.
Actually, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But I feel like just for the joy she's given the fandom in trying to figure out who the fuck she is, she's S tier. Like, just for the ultimate
like
joy,
that
the number
argument.
of debates she's started, the people who are like doing research into indigenous traditions because her name resembles Nokmis, which is Anishinaabe for grandmother. Like, these things that people dig into about the myths of like the first woman, all that. She's like every Brown's wet dream. That's an S tier.
That's amazing. That is great. Okay, well, I've made an executive decision, and she's gone straight to S. Not even going to poll chat.
No poll.
So, no poll on that one, folks.
No poll.
I mean, the chat's all saying S too, so.
Yeah, the chats will say this. All right, next up, folks, this one here is Savannah. So, Savannah. I think we know where Savannah comes from, but, you know.
Yeah, we're just going to keep her right there.
Yeah. Oh, Z tier. Wow. Okay. Let me just end the polling on Molayne's rank so we can put Molayne somewhere, and then we'll put one in for Savannah. I'm going to put in... I'm going to put S, A, C, and D, because let's be honest, Savannah's going to be either near the top or near the bottom. So I think that's a fair way to do it. So Molayne, by the way, came in 56% A. So yeah, but
I appreciate people making a firm decision on her.
Yeah. Mel, do you want to go for the why she should be an S rank, and then we'll have Tree give us why she should be a D rank?
No, I don't actually agree that Savannah should be an S rank. She basically like unilaterally changed the course of, you know, Aiel history because of her ambition and greed. And despite the fact that I am a Shido, I explicitly chose not to follow her. So I mean, there were like I had to make choices, and her choices are no good, and very personally motivated, which is like the exact opposite of what a wise one should be. She should be looking out for the best parts of her clan as opposed to paying attention to her personal motivations. And I vehemently disagree. Some oaths are more important than others, Savannah.
Well, chat has been pretty decisive. I think even if we got like all the votes for one of the others, it's not really going to make a huge amount of difference. But get in there and vote, folks, because maybe it will make the difference. One vote just changed it by 6%, so it's possible. Does anyone have a dissenting view from Mel? I'm going to go with just
I already said Z tier.
D tier. Ooh, it's hard because like I immediately want to put her in S for Savannah, but you can't. And I also want to change my who I would most like to stabby stab answer from before because I forgot about her existence. You blocked her out with S, so I could see why people are confused about that. But no, she's a D.
Okay.
Terrible. Well, I hate her.
Chat, we got a 5% for A and S, a 10% for C, and 80%. Wow! Oh my God! YouTube actually gave us 100%. 80% said D tier. So, last two wise ones. We have Soraleah.
S tier.
S tier.
No one's gonna
S tier. Soraleah.
Soraleah. Okay, S tier for Soraleah. Nice. Nice. Okay.
S.
And Favara.
With the algorithm, we're good.
Favara is our last one.
Favara?
Yeah, Thurava.
Thurava, sorry.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, so Thurava is the other Shido wise one, right? That we get very familiar with when Aiel is captured. I could read all these notes, but if you remember, she's the one who just delights in torturing Galena. Galena is her Gaishain, and she is pretty rough. She's pretty rough. I'm curious about people's opinions about whether if there was a Z tier, would Thurava rank lower than Savannah? What do you guys think?
They're kind of equally bad in different ways.
Yeah.
I'm asking that particular question. Clearly, she's D tier. I'm going to leave it there, but I'm asking, would she rank lower than Savannah? And that will be how we're going to end this particular tier ranking system. So get in there and vote, folks. Yes or no? Would she rank lower than Savannah? You've got to pick yes or no. I'm not giving you an in-between. So go for it. What are we picking?
I like it.
I'm going to say yes. She'd rank
Forcing
lower.
people into a choice.
Yeah.
I think also yes. I agree with Evan. She's the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There we go.
I feel like there's one thing there. It's one thing to be motivated by your personal motivations and be able to convince an entire group of people to follow you into those things, right? And then there's another thing to just delight in breaking people. Mm-hmm. That's a completely different level of maliciousness.
Yeah,
and Ben Butler makes a good point. She actually is a wise one. She's been to Roydian, because I think Savannah was just a clan chief's wife. She wasn't a wise one herself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
this
she's
is true,
a roof mistress. Yeah.
So I think that's a good point. So she knows all the stuff. She's had the chance to be influenced and trained by these women and still decided to go fuck herself and everyone else.
Yeah.
It's a very good point. Very good point.
Yeah, I think that's worth.
Yeah. Well, 57% say yes, she would rank lower than Savannah. So, nice. Okay, and that is our ranking. So we have 4 S tiers, 4 A tiers, and we have a C and 2 Ds. And both the shadows are the Ds. Sorry. So, oh dear.
Sorry. Daniel who asked for a butt rock palette cleanser.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, it's like there's been some palette cleanser requests. So,
butt rock.
I mean, listen.
Anyone that votes to cut butt rock doesn't deserve butt rock.
It's just so good.
Foldies, you all deserve butt rock. Every single one of you.
Butt rock.
I'm just going to keep putting it in there just randomly, because it's fun.
Butt rock.
Yes, so on Threefold Talk, there's a thing called Bella. But yeah, Butt Rock is Threefold Talk's Bella. That's a very good point.
Love it.
Yes, Bain&Chiad, the pause before Butt Rock is everything. I actually did that. I added that in Bain&Chiad, so I extended the picture slightly. So it ran slightly before and slightly after the audio. So it was like this little pause, and it was just like, Butt Rock,
His poor little brain was just like, am I going to say this out loud?
Yeah, like,
okay. I'm going for
rock.
it.
Butt rock.
We need to have the innkeeper as a guest and not tell him that we've done that. And then just randomly play it.
Oh dear.
And see what happens.
And then he never comes on the show again.
Yeah, we already have a guest on once. Well, sometimes I don't. We might have a guest back on, but yeah, it's great. It's great.
Speaking of which, Tree, thank you so much.
Yes.
Yes, Tree.
A wonderful guest.
Thank you for joining us and sharing your amazing talent with us.
You're
welcome. Swelling my head 3 sizes too big with compliments, and it was really nice. I like the waist. I might hang out for a little bit. If it wasn't for these sweatpants, I just can't get used to that.
This is why. This is why he does it once a week.
Yeah,
gonna go home and shower.
It was awesome.
I'm glad you've enjoyed it. It's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it too.
Yeah.
So it was weird to miss a week. So it's good to be back. So.
We missed you, Rob.
You were very missed.
You've become a big part of our week, even while we're raiding and stabbing and finding water. Seeing you on Thursdays reminds us there's other parts of the world out there that if we were brave enough, we could go and explore them.
Having me sneak into the waste on a Thursday night is a part of your week. I like that. So yeah. I'm gonna keep saying that I snuck in. So
no, good try.
Yeah, like that. Sure, sweetie, you snuck in.
We'll call the Stone Dogs again and say, just let him through.
If you say it enough times, it doesn't make it true.
We definitely don't see that pale guy wearing black in the desert walking through.
Folks, it's been a pleasure. Sorry we've kept you a lot longer than usual. One Shelly, I believe you have sleepy time ahead of you. It's been a joy. I really enjoyed this. And until next time, everybody, may you always find water and shade. Bye.
Good night.
Butt rock. Butt rock.